Hey, we're live. Well, guys, welcome to the stream. Um, Hope the music's not too loud. So today we're playing TapTap Heroes. Tomorrow night is the new event, which is going to be Miracle Eye, which is big. But for now, we're just going to do some normal stuff on TapTap Heroes, talk about some heroes, answer some questions that people have. Maybe focus on. Maybe talk about what we think the new heroes are going to be, things like that. Hmm. What's up, Yamzi? How's it going? What's up, Yamzi? How's it going? Oh, there we go. Give some time for people to join. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be getting 10-star Shud. A lot of people. Is it weird to have a team of 3 5-stars, 2 6-stars, and a 9-star? Yeah, it's kind of weird, I guess, but that's just because I probably wouldn't do it that way. I'd like to keep my teams even. That's just because that's not actually more efficient. It's just because that's how I like to play. Hey, Alex. I don't think I've seen you in a while. Welcome. Duck, what's up? Hey, Brian, welcome. Well, guys, couple of things. We talked about the event last stream. Was that yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. We talked about the new event, and we talked about Shudmel being in the Miracle Eye is the big thing. So a lot of people will be getting 10-star Shudmel, which means just teams will probably be surviving longer than normal because Shudmel's heals are really good, and speed is going to be more important now because Shudmel shuts down Tear of the Goddess users. So do you have a tier list? Yeah, it's on the Discord. You can go check out. There's 2 tier lists. One by me, one by Ashar. Mine's just my opinion. Ashar's is based off of simulations. How hard is it to get a 7-star mission? I spent 4K gems resets and nothing. Yeah, I spent 2 months without getting a single 7-star, and I rerolled every day. It's totally random. And then one day I got like 2 in a row. So I'm not really sure how it works. I think the percentage chance is just really, really low. Hey, Bangiv, welcome. Oh, you saw the VOD? Sweet. The best player in the game? I don't know, but the best hero in the game for sure. Hi, should I max for Thandi or Scarlet first? Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes I forget that I don't have the game up. Let's see. Here. How should I max? Who should I max first? Doesn't really matter. I guess for Thandi. They both hit everybody, so I'd usually say max the person who does the most damage. Scarlet does more damage, but Verthandi does good damage too. It's really up to you. Yeah, I'd probably say Verthandi too. I finished it. This guy had 2 Lunas on his team. It was annoying. I have a little bit of this to spend, but don't really want the golden pet food right now. Who cares? Getting pretty close. This goes to 120. This goes to 20, right? I think. So I'm getting pretty close there. And then 160, 160, 180. I don't know. At this point, I think it's pretty even. Maybe get all of them to 180 next. If you want to see the tier list on the Discord, dude, go check it out. Don't be afraid to join the Discord. It's in the description. Oh, but you know what I just realized? I need to edit the description. Let me put the Discord. You didn't miss anything. We're just starting. Hey, can you tell me when I can get Dodge Rune? I think you don't start getting Dodge Rune until red. It's like really late in the game for some reason. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well, Digas. Thanks for asking. How are you? Hey, Rocco, welcome. Rocco, we got a lot of pools to do this week. Well, I guess I might as well start talking about that now. So tomorrow is Miracle Eye. We got a lot of people doing pools, and I've talked to I think 3 or 4 people that want to do pools on stream or make a video with me. So if you like watching people do Miracle Eyes, then you're going to be very happy with the channel this week because I'm pretty sure I don't want to exaggerate, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing over 1,000 Miracle Eyes. All right, that's crazy. 1,000 Miracle Eyes. I have 300 I'm pulling on one of my accounts. Akari on Friday is pulling 200. Um, Arise or he's got so many names, but Arise is doing I think 200 on his account. Rocco's I'm doing like 200 on his account. So yeah, we were hitting 1,000 Miracle Eyes tomorrow and Friday. So it's gonna be crazy. That's a lot of pulls. Like, have you know people who really enjoy like the unboxing videos or like opening card packs or like all that kind of stuff? This is gonna be like that. It's just gonna be so much. Could you imagine what the dollar value of all those Miracle Eyes would be if you were to buy them from the value packages? Yeah, it's pretty good. You want 6 stars. Don't go to 7 star unless you're really sure. Any Any tips for beating Den of Secrets full Martin team? I didn't know there was a Den of Secrets full Martin team. I would say if you want to beat a Den of Secrets full Martin team. Hey, Blue Foil, what's up? Or Blue Hat. If you want to beat that team, you want to have CC. He can't really do anything when he's stunned, and he's not that tanky. Also, what do I want? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah. Use undead heroes. They do 30% extra damage to Martin. So heroes like Reaper destroy Martin. Heroes like Desiona, even though he's not very great, but he's good against mages and alliance. So you can beat Martins that way. But good question. I like that question. Freya is good, and Ripper should do really well against Martins. You just got to keep him alive. Reaper would probably be the best, but Hester would be good too. Oh, thoughts on newer servers? I am going to talk about that today. Thanks for reminding me, Ari. I want to talk about the new server merges. GT8, GT5. This is crazy. You know what? Let's talk about it now. Oh, you probably need a 10-star Nitro eventually to beat that one. How many 10 stars do I have? I have like 15 or something like that. Sorry, my nose is just there. Oh, the sound is low? All right. Now is it too loud or is it good? Can you see the pics that I sent you on Discord to answer my question? Oh, if your question was, what can I have advice or something? That's I don't answer those questions anymore because I have people who just spam PM me. I talked about this on stream. If you have a question, I will 90% of the time I'll answer that question as best as I can. But if you just send me a bunch of pictures and say help, I won't answer it, unfortunately. I need a real question. Like, give me a real question. Don't just say help, please, or I need advice. It has to be like, this is what I have. I want to go for this. Who should I pick between this hero or this hero? What team composition should I go for? Like, something more specific, right? And I'll gladly help you, Bangiv. I'm not being mean. I just want help me help you. Yeah, I like that. Help me help you. I'm super proud of you, Duck, because we're Duck brothers. Look at my friend's team 5th. Oh, I know Bold Einstein. Yeah, he's from the Discord. 5th. Oh, GT8. Yeah, this is like one of the best teams in the game right now. The only thing I would change is I would probably not use Freya unless you have 3 star shards. But if I have 3 star shards, I'm putting in my Mars, Drow, and Valkyrie. I would lose Freya. I'd make Monkey King tank, and I would put Phoenix like in the back line, and I'd put Mars in the front line. But that's my opinion. That's how I would do it. I could have gone for this team if I probably would have the same exact team, but I decided to do this instead. I decided to save up 1,000 keys, so I didn't go for that team. I don't think Drow is going to be worth it at the end of the game. Like in 2 months, I think Drow will be almost useless. The Discord link is invalid. That has never happened to me. It worked for me. The Discord link in the chat. Yeah, I know it's really late for you, Andreas. I'm sorry. Akari usually streams much later than me, though, right? I don't think the Discord link is invalid. Can someone double check that? If it is our games, I'll send you a message and try and get you in there. Sorry about that. I currently use both Rithandi and Shudmill 9-star and only have 100 flags. Who do I 10-star first? That's a really tough question, but probably Shudmill. She's better. I do like that team, by the way. Wait, not shop. I do think it doesn't have Lindbergh, so it's not the best team in the game right now. Lindbergh is better than Mars, unfortunately. I told you how I would change it to make it better, even with the heroes he currently has. But like I said, I don't think I had the option to go for that team. I definitely could have made that team, but I decided not to go with it. I'd rather save for the future, and I'm not spending any more money really in this game. I just can't afford it right now. So yeah. What do you think of Riley? Riley early on is really, really strong. Sweet. Riley early on is really, really strong, but she falls off super hard late game and is completely useless after like 9-star. Should I 10-star Earth or Phoenix first? Probably. Oh, freaking Alex again. I need. Can you please get a YouTube profile picture so that when I see it, I can ignore your messages? Citron, I know you're a new player. That video wouldn't be relevant for most people because the way to get 5-star heroes, or 5 and 6-star heroes, the answer is just to create them in creation bag and get lucky through everything else. Luck, like the game is a lot based on luck. So if you're saying like how do I get the best hero in the game, like well just get lucky. I don't have a lot of really good advice for that. My advice for you is to save up your gems, or not your gems, your like resources, so that when an event comes around, you can like maximize your potential there. I do look at teams on Discords. Yeah, I do look at teams, and I have like a bunch of moderators who also help. Rocco helps a lot. Blake helps a ton. Um, like I have a bunch of moderators who watch my stream and know the advice that I give, and they also are big, big, big into helping out. If there's if there's someone who watches my streams a lot and wants to be like a mentor role or a moderator on my Discord, please hit me up. I could always use some more people to help me answer all these questions, because dude, there will be some days where I get like tons of people asking questions, and I try to hit them all as best I can, but it's not that easy, you know. Congrats, Shudmel's really good. I like your Poro icon. My opinion on Megadubi, also really strong early and falls off harder than Rylai later. Really bad late game. May we see your team in Arena Records? Are you trying to fight me, Ari? These are our teams. I don't know what Jedi's team is. Oh, really? Did I ignore the wrong Alex? I feel so bad now. That's actually really funny. You did 65 advanced wheel tokens and didn't get Shudmel. I think that does feel bad. I think at around 40 to 50 spins, I would be like, hey, I deserve this hero by now. I did 50 spins. I've done that, by the way. I did around 60 spins and didn't get Shudmel as well. But I eventually did get her. I've done so many spins at this point. All right, so let's talk about GT 5, GT 6, and GT 7 and GT 8 joining GT 1 through GT 4. Oh, my records. Oh yeah, you guys are farming us. Oh, but we also can beat you sometimes, and you guys lose to us sometimes. Oh, it's just gonna who fights the other person more, because it looks like we can beat you guys pretty consistently, and you guys do have a chance to lose. It depends. As soon as I get 10-star Valk, it's game over for people. Every single day I roll for 10-star Valk. I need one more Valkyrie. Every single day I roll for Valkyrie, like through the convert. And so far, today was I have a list. I'm making a list of all the times I've rerolled and who I've gotten. Today was King Lionheart. Yesterday was Blue Hat. The day before that was Paladin. The day before that was Blackbeard. The day before Blackbeard was Battle Fury. So I'm on my way. I'm going to get it. Every day, convert. I will get this Valkyrie, and then my team will be good again. Oh yeah, we can watch any of these matches. I don't know which one you guys want to watch. Let's see, how do you guys lose? Because you've only lost one time. Oh, Bold lost to me somehow. Right? Oh, wait. Who's winning? Oh, we lost. And you guys keep trying to fight us, but you keep giving us points. Why do you guys keep trying to fight us? Well, yeah, he has 10-star Valkyrie. That's the difference here. Also, his Mars has speed, which is good against my team, but it's bad against every other team, honestly. Mars with speed is you're gonna lose a lot of matches against other teams. The only reason it's good against my team is because I went Mars attack, and I'm going attack on thing on Shedmel. You'll understand when you get to that point in the game. But Mars with speed is not worth it. All right, well, let's do heroes. 10-star Valk, 9-star Valk. Look at the difference, guys. As soon as I 10-star Valk, it's a whole new game. Yeah, sure. I'll send the Discord link. Here you go, guys. Do you know why someone in my server with about the same stars as me would have almost... Well, CE doesn't matter. CE is just based on health. Warriors will always have higher CE than other heroes. Ignore CE. It's like the most useless stat in the whole game. It means nothing. I can 6-star Medusa and Scarlet. Who is better? Medusa's much better than Scarlet now. My guild tech's pretty good. I guess I can spend some more, right? 95. I don't know why I maxed out a lot of these, but I maxed this. Warriors only needs 5 more in health. I guess I should start doing mages, even though I don't have any mages on my team. Who's better, Zizanoth or Chesia? Yikes, they're both kind of bad, but Chesia is better in PvE at least. In fact, she's like one of the best heroes in the game in PvE. PvE means against like Planet Trial, Den, things like that, not Arena. Chesia is not good in Arena. Do you think the Iroard could be like a Valk or Phoenix next time? Because I got so sure by my heart, like, my skip. Who knows? It might be because they might release a new hero. Zizanoth can tank, by the way. Denying energy is always a good thing, and Zizanoth can do that as a tank. But yeah, he's not good. I mean, I would never use him over Monkey King, who can also tank. Yeah, ignore CE. It's a waste of time. Doesn't mean anything. I guess I'm gonna start pumping stuff into Mage. It's starting to get pretty expensive, though. 95, 95. I'll get this to 95. These are all done. These are all done. These are all done. These are all done but Mage. So I'll do this to 95. Then I'll do this to 40, and then I'll 100 all of these. And I'll just ignore Assassin for now, since I don't have any. That's the plan. It's just starting to get really expensive. I want to get to this so bad. Any more questions, guys, that I can help with? Before I start talking about teams. Let's go. Not record. I want to look at ranking. How am I doing? Yeah, top 10-star Valkyrie again. This is an interesting team. I feel like if you have these heroes, you should have other good heroes, but I don't know why you'd make this team. Maybe just to change stuff up. This team is... I actually don't think Tangerine is that strong of a player in Legion. I'm pretty sure he's just gotten very lucky with Valkyrie, and that's the only reason he's strong. Look at these other heroes. They're just whatever. Like, everyone gets Verthandi and Freya. Luna has, like, been out since the game has started. Shedmel, everyone's going to have now. Phoenix, everyone has now. Even free-to-play players have Phoenix 10-starred now. Valka is really the difference maker. I can't see this team, which kind of sucks. This is interesting how they... I just don't like this team, but... GT1, I already know this team. We're all waiting on like specific heroes. Like Arkan didn't get lucky with any Phoenixes, and you know none of us besides Entice has gotten lucky with Valkyrie. So You gotta remember, uh, GT1 doesn't have big spenders. We all spent back when Nameless King was the best hero in the game. That's when we spent. We spent back when Nameless King was like so good, you wanted to buy any chance you could get. Now Nameless King isn't even S tier. He's like B plus tier now. Maybe A minus tier if he doesn't get CC'd, right? Like, we wasted all our money, in a sense. It's wasted now. Like, one, like, one Phoenix could be like, or a Valkyrie and a Phoenix could be like a team of 4 Nameless Kings. It was kind of waste of our money. Now the people who are spending now, they're going to always have an advantage because the heroes that they're getting for rewards and things like that are better heroes than when we spent. When we spent for tons of keys and things like that, we were going for Freya, we were going for Nameless King. Dude, I didn't get a Freya until like I had a full 9-star team and I was missing one. I didn't get a single Freya. And that was the only Hell hero at the time, by the way. So if you didn't have Freya, you had to use Dark Judge. You had to use Dark Judge on your team. Because that, if you wanted to make a Unity aura, you had to use Dark Judge if you didn't get Freya. Now you get Freya's Freya's in the Soul Shop now. Freya is in 100 reward. You got a free Freya. Some people got 2 free Freyas. Man, back when I played, she was so rare. I played for like 4 months without getting a single copy and pulling Heaven and Hell every single time. GT1 won't be the strongest. Every time they add a new GT, that one will usually be stronger than the last ones. And that doesn't make sense to people because it's like, no, they haven't played as long as you. You should be stronger. No, but they spent when better heroes were available. Like, all our money was spent, and heroes like Verthandi and Monkey King weren't even released yet. Well, what are we supposed to do? We're not going to spend up to VIP 8, and then every time they release a new hero, spend up to VIP 8 again. That no one's that rich. I mean, there are, but not on GT1. I'm VIP 8. Sorry, I should have said that. Play the game. Why is Seasonoth bad? I mean, he's an assassin for one. But I haven't rated Seasonoth because I don't have him and no one has him on my server. How can I get a 5-star? Oh, how can I get 5-star heroes fast? Yeah, play the game. It's all luck. It's based on luck. Is Freya the best way to spend souls? Good question. Let's talk about that. Yeah, GS is because they spend more money than us. The best places to spend souls, and I'm gonna like, I do think Freya is one of them, but you do get a lot of free copies now. Like I said, they gave a free Freya when you hit level 102 or something like that, and then they reworked it so that you got Freya for like login reward or something weird, like level reward or something like that. So you could get 2 free Freyas if you had done it the first time. So Freya's was pretty common, but if you don't have her, she's still good. My tier list of heroes to get in here would be Freya, Ultima, and then Luna. These 3 are the 3 I would buy before resetting the shop for sure. Ultima is alright. Ultima's better than people think. Valkyrie came out and made Ultima look like trash, and in comparison, he is, or she is, whatever Ultima is. Valkyrie is way better than Ultima, but for a second Alliance hero, Ultima is really good. So. Yeah, with the update, no free Freya. But if you got it before, you got to keep it, and then they came out with another way to get it through a level reward, right? No, not Scarlet anymore. She's gotten outclassed by Medusa and Phoenix now. I'm not going to spend Soul Stones on a third-rate hero now in Soul Shop. Scarlet's my favorite hero in the game, so I feel really bad for saying that. But. Yeah, Luke, that's really unlucky. Have you fought against Eggersher's team yet? No. It looks like the team that we've been fighting a whole bunch are, wait, why did I go to Fortune Wheel? We've been fighting this bold team a whole, well, they keep fighting us and losing. I don't know why they keep giving us points. I guess it doesn't matter early on, but they did win one time, but then they lost a whole bunch. Uh, let me look at Egg's team. Some of these people I recognize from Discord. Dude, this is cool. They've all got like a name tag. I like that. Wow, and their teams are almost identical. Wait, the only difference is Verthandi and Nameless King. Dude, how boring must your server be to have like the same exact team as the other top players? It's like you have one hero difference between the top teams on what is this, GT5? Yeah, I mean you can assume these are their best players, and they literally were just like, hey, what team should we make? Let's both do the same thing. I feel bad. That's a big problem I'm having with the game right now. Is everyone's team is gonna look like this. Everyone's team is gonna be this. Even Entice's team already looks like this too. Look at these teams. They're all the same heroes. Like it's the same 10 heroes in every single team. Uh, is Centaur somewhat common? I think he is pretty common. Headshot. Yeah, 2 Freys in 2 days. That's what I was saying, Miles. Yeah, people got pretty lucky there. Yeah. Yeah, VIP 8 is a lot, but I'm not even close to VIP 9. What is this best skin to buy? Probably the Freya or the Monkey King one. They're pretty good. Because right now they're the 2 better Hell heroes. The reason the Nameless King one isn't that good and the Verthandi one isn't that good is because they're the 2 worst Heaven heroes. But right now Freya and Monkey King are the 2 best Hell heroes, so those are usually good skins to buy. It's just the reason the CE is all different with Nameless King is because he's running HP runes on someone. Yeah, 10-star Bloodtooth is good by himself, but once you put him against another team of 10 stars, he's not that great. GT3. You'll notice this GT3 team looks a lot weaker than this GT5 team. This is my point. I really think once they keep adding new servers, it's going to get harder and harder. Like, let's see. What is it? Parable, what's Egg's team called? Let me scroll up here. Where to pull for should if it's the first copy? Have 10-star Aiden at the moment. Yikes. That's a tough question, English guy. Yeah, 10-star Lindbergh is really good. He's probably the best Heaven hero. He's the best Heaven hero, but he's not the best hero in the game. Ugh, feels bad. Bung. Okay. 46. Why are they so far down? Oh. Oh, he has Lindbergh, but wow, his team has a lot of potential if he could 10-star these guys. But without an aura and without either of these 10-star, I'm not scared of that team. I wish I could fight it, but I don't have Lindbergh. He's super rare. I have 2 copies. I need 3 more. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. And the 2 copies I got, or one of the copies was guaranteed. I spent money to get the tickets to buy him. Yeah, Shud's good. All right, I'm about to say something, guys, and don't ask me too much about it because I have no proof or evidence to back it up. Okay, so let's talk about the last 2 months since TapTap Heroes. What has happened? So the first thing is this really the first? There might have been something else. I typed it in chat recently. Okay, so the first thing is that I'll mention is that Phoenix came out, and then Phoenix was given as a event reward for keys, Miracle Eyes, the ticket. They're like Easter eggs, and then King's Order. No, not King's Order. Secret Treasure. So I think those are 4 chances to get a Phoenix. Meaning all you had to do was convert 1 Phoenix or like pull it randomly, and you could 10-star Phoenix. And also, okay, this is actually kind of annoying. Um, I had an argument with someone on Reddit telling me that like it's more expensive to build a Phoenix than it is to build a Heaven and Hell meta hero, and I'm thinking we're playing different games, dude. That or you're like you live in a cave. And I'm not being mean. I'm just like saying in my personal experience from all the Discord chat that I've read, from the people that have talked to me on stream, to a tournament server that I played on, Phoenix was very common. Is very common. Like I, s- I see things like this. I have to show you. Like I see like I go to the general chat and people post their teams and they're asking me questions like what should I do, and they'll have teams like, dang, I gotta find this thing. Give me a second, guys. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. I feel like I have to show this. Also, someone had a really good suggestion. They asked if I could do like a community plus devs, like if I could get the developers to come on stream and maybe talk with me about certain topics and things like that, which sounds awesome, but dude, it's not gonna happen. I wish it would. It'd be cool. It's not gonna happen. Like the developers have no interest in collabing or talking with me about balance or anything like that. In fact, the community manager probably doesn't have a big say in things like that. So I don't know. I don't see it happening. But yeah, it would be cool. Oh, here we go. Oh, and sorry, I'm not like Roy. I'm not like pointing you out as like a bad thing. I just wanted to use your team as an example. Um, like as an example for my point here. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that your team's bad or anything. Here we go. Let's add this picture. He posted it was this wasn't from a private message, by the way. This was in the entire Discord. Everyone could see this. So it's not like I'm posting someone's private message to me. I just don't think they'd have anybody who would come on stream with me. For one, they're Chinese developers, so they're probably not comfortable hanging or like talking to me about things like this. Also, like, I mean, think about it. I've kind of, am I really the person that they would want to talk to? If they've seen any of my content, they know I've kind of been harsh about the decisions they've made. And like, if I'm going to be on a call with them, you think, like, I'm not going to ease up and be like, oh, that was such a good idea. When literally, like last week, I was just like, What are you thinking? I'm actually going to be in the call. I'm going to say, yo, what were you thinking when you did this? Like, did you really mean to have Phoenix this OP? Did was your plan to have like, are you? What are you go? I'm gonna be. What are you gonna do to fix the issue of people pulling horde and building like whatever? That Heaven and Hell is garbage. Like compared to these new 4 heroes. Anyway, um, I don't know if they speak good English. That's a good question. I know Freya and them they do speak English. But I meant like I know they type English, but I don't know how good their speaking is. I've never actually had a voice call with them. I don't think that Left is very good. I've talked about him before. I think he's bad. I do think he's better than. All right, when he first came out, people on like, especially the TapTap Discord, the official one, people were like really hating on Laugh, saying he's like worse than Ripper Aiden and Ripper Aiden and Reaper. I do think he's bad, especially compared to the other new heroes. He's really bad compared to them, but he's not like I don't think he's trash tier. They, but Luke, Luke, I can see where you're coming from, but that's not how it works in the game right now. Like I understand, oh, they need new heroes to help people. I beat Den of Secrets without Phoenix or Valkyrie or Shud. I beat this with 3-3 Heaven and Hell team. I'm not lying. I know people are gonna think, oh, he had Phoenix and that's how he beat it. No, I didn't. I beat this a long time ago. Here's an example. I beat it before Entice did, and Entice has the 10-star Valkyrie. That's how he beat it. He didn't beat it without the OP 10-star Valkyrie team. I sat here and I spammed these battles every single day, and I ended up getting RNG lucky and beating all of Den of Secrets with my 3-3 Heaven and Hell team, with only one tier of the Goddess, by the way. There were not two tier of the Goddesses. I'm not really bragging. I'm just saying that they, like, the new heroes didn't help me get farther in Den. In fact, I finished it before they came out. Um, all right, all right. Dang, am I pointing the wrong way again? No, I'm pointing the right way. Check it out. Look at this team over here. VIP 0, you can see in the picture. Level 122. Probably did a good job of saving things like I told people to, like save your resources, things like that. But at VIP 0, look at this. Look at this team. He's got a 6-star Alliance hero, but was able to 10-star Phoenix. And then I had people, I had someone tell me that Phoenix is supposed to be good because he's expensive. He's not. This isn't like, this is sort of rare, but it's not that rare. Like, it's probably uncommon, but it's not rare. I've seen a lot of VIP 0 players with teams just like this. They're able to get 10-star Phoenix, their first ever 10-star, and they're sitting on a 6-star Alliance hero. Do you see my point? Like, I don't think this is an outlier. I think this is pretty common. And I have more pictures. I could make a gallery of pictures from my chat of people asking me, what should I do next? My first 10-star was 10-star Phoenix. I'm like, well, prepare to be disappointed because he's so much better than every other hero you probably have. I've seen... Anyway, I'm not going to keep going, but there's my point. Here's some of my evidence. 10-star Phoenix is definitely easier to get than a 10-star Heaven and Hell hero. And that... this guy, even Verthandi and Freya, who he probably got 2 free copies of Freya, and he probably bought all his copies of Verthandi from the shop. And still Phoenix was faster. See? I do think Valkyrie and Phoenix are too strong. They're in like God tier level, while everyone else that are OP is in like S tier. I do think you need probably 1 tier of the Goddess to complete Den. Yeah, that would help a lot. Or if you could beat Den with Valkyrie and Phoenix, I think, without tier of the Goddess. If you have both Valkyrie and Phoenix 10-star, I think you can beat Den without tier of the Goddess. Vegvishir is good to upgrade. I think he's like the 3rd best, maybe. 3rd best elf hero in the game. Yeah, not even 2 months, and you already have 3 copies of the best hero in the game. All right, I'm done talking about that because I'm going to keep boring people if I keep repeating the same thing over and over again. I will explain why Valkyrie and Phoenix are so good. If you really want to know why Phoenix is good, watch my video. I have a tutorial videos on my channel, and I have a hero review of Phoenix, and I explain why she's so OP, or he, whatever. Let me talk about Valkyrie though. This reduces all enemies' attack by 20%. Her main skill does a lot of damage, which is fine. But then it does 50% of her attack for 5 rounds in a row, which is good because if Valkyrie gets CC or something, at least she's still doing some damage because of her skill. And it can't be dodged. And a cannot be dodged thing is usually is very underrated. Like, people just see this, oh, whatever, it can't be dodged. I've seen a lot of skills get dodged, and a lot of people are using dodge runes. So, like, this is big. Guild Tech has made dodge really, really good. So, this is good. But the really OP thing is he reduces all enemies' attack by 20% for 3 rounds. That's like 2 skills. They get 20% less damage or attack. And heals. Like, it's not damage, it's heals and attacks. So, I mean, that's so good. That is so good. We're not even done yet. Base stats. Reduces skill damage, or drains it, sorry. So drain means she also gains that skill damage with a basic attack. It's okay. This is okay. I'd be fine with them keeping this. And then this is really OP. Each time a hero dies, ally or enemy heals the ally with the least amount of HP by 300%. 300% is really, really high. That's a really high percentage. And then increases her speed and skill damage some more. So her skill hits really hard. I've seen Valkyries out heal Shudmells. And Shudmel is like a healing cleric, right? And also OP. And still, I've seen Valkyries out heal it. Valkyrie's just too much damage and too much heals. That's all I can say. It's the only hero that like I feel like is good even without CC. Debuffs, attack, and heal. Ari, I feel like we must have said it at the same time because I just said that, right? I know there's a delay, so. The ritual is you refresh, you see Shudmel, you roll one advanced token, and then you refresh and you don't roll any more for Shudmel until it comes up again, and then just do one. Just keep refreshing every day and just roll one every time you see it. That's been working for me, actually. For some reason, like the first try seems to have a higher chance. It's probably just me, like, it's superstitious, but I think it works, so I'm going to keep doing it. You don't have to. Hey, Farhan, thanks for asking. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention, oh boy. The one thing I will say is that a lot of people are looking real strong in like Team Arena, but how good is their Legion? That's a real question because, um, yeah, that's really sad, Rasmus. I hope you get it soon. I did want to mention, someone asked if I do donations, and I haven't. Like I've been streaming for technically the channel's been up for over a year now since TapTap Heroes started. And I don't do donations. But someone recommended it, so I went ahead and added it to the YouTube. If you feel like there's this thing called Super Chat now, there's like a little $sign in the chat, and you can send like a message. And obviously, if you do that, then I'll read it and I'll answer a question or I'll talk about whatever it is you want to say. But I don't expect it, obviously. It's just whatever. If you're interested in helping out the channel, all the money's just going to go towards like the channel stuff. Maybe helping Orion get some graphics and things like that. Or maybe like the first thing I would do if someone donated to the channel is I would just use that money and I would use that money for making a tournament server with a really good prize. Like the reason we're not doing tournament server season 3 is one, I'm running out of monthly on my account and I probably won't have a monthly on my account. And I also, like, I just can't, if I'm not going to do it for my own account, I have a hard time paying every month for a tournament server prize, you know? So that's on hold until financially things get better. Dupla, I'm sorry. 10-star Ripper worth making a tournament tester shot in the future? Not really. I don't like conversions, Kyo. I'm not a big fan of the conversions. He's really good at friend boss, but that's about it. He's not that great at PvP, which sucks. A full team of 10-star Phoenix. It might lose to a team of Valkyries. Because Valkyrie is Alliance, right? And Alliance does well into Horde. So Valkyrie would would more than likely beat because the damage is too high. I can double check it. I can run some simulations if you guys are really interested in that. Hey Farhan, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you stopped by. So let's go ahead. I answered some questions. even with Phoenix Flames, that's a good question, but Phoenix doesn't really have high attack. He's more of like OP because of his team is he can buff his team a bunch and debuff the enemy team a bunch. I really think Valkyrie and Phoenix is so strong because Valk brings the damage and Phoenix brings everything else, right? Oh, to finish Wheel for King Harvey. If it's like your first 10 star, it might help you a lot. Um, for example, if you look at my team, I've made some bad decisions. I've got Saw Machine. I've got Lexar, but I still end up using them. There are scenarios where I use them. For example, Lexar, do you guys remember Flexar was a beast at Crusade? He was doing more damage than like Mars. Flexar was really good at Crusade. But that's about it. I made Reaper, but I still think Reaper is good. Those are probably my biggest regrets, probably Saw Machine or Lexar. And even then, Lexar was probably worth it for the memes. He's starting to become one of my favorite heroes. Boom, 300% attack. We're all like, dang, 300% attack, that's so much damage. And then I go and look at... Wait, 300% attack heal. Oh no. It's not even her main skill, it's like a passive. Her passive is heals as much as Lexar's attack. His main skill. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I can't. People on Reddit got upset with me because I asked for nerfs. I was just like, this is not a MOBA. You don't need to be like nerfing heroes all the time and coming out with patch notes and like changing the meta. I'm like, well, first off, my response was, wait, they've done nerfs. They've nerfed at least 30 heroes. If you go back to one of my old videos, I actually have like a list of patch notes. They had patch notes of all the nerfs they did to the heroes. And then they're like, they don't want to rework heroes. I'm thinking, what do you mean? They reworked heroes already. What I'm asking for is just to nerf some heroes with percentage values, or maybe taking out something that's like not needed in their kit. I'm not asking for a full rework like the Medusa thing. I'm not asking for weekly patch notes, like always like trying to make it fair. That's okay. Things can be OP for a little bit. That's fine. Right now, Valkyrie has been strong for too long, and Phoenix is like also crazy. So, Luke, Valk does heal on revive heroes. That's why Monkey King, Mars, and Phoenix are so great with Valkyrie. That's my team. I'm gonna have Monkey King tank. I'm gonna have Mars. Like that's what I want to have. That like 3 revives with the Valkyrie is gonna be really strong. So what was I at? Oh yeah, people were telling me like they don't want the devs to be changing heroes all the time. For one, I never said all the time. I just said I think that those 4 heroes need nerfs. I just think they're too strong compared to all the other heroes. I'm not asking you to buff Mega W. You know, I'm not asking for buffs to Samurai. Although they could use them to be at least a little bit relevant, right? They're useless. They're so useless. You might as well have a 1-star loyal chicken on your team. Like, they do the same thing as these heroes. Nothing. I'm exaggerating, of course, but so yeah, I just think that nerfs need to happen, but I don't think they will. But they have before, but it's been a while. Oh, and the reworks that I'm talking about is they reworked Nameless King, they reworked Freya, and those were heroes that we spent a lot of money for, by the way. Freya actually got better after her rework, but Nameless King got worse after his rework. So, and remember I told you he was the most sought after hero. People paid hundreds of dollars to get Nameless King, and they did nerf him. And people were like, and that was when I played. All these new people would be so upset if that happened, and we just dealt with it. We just like, we understood. It was fine. Nameless King was too strong. It was a rework. Her force skill got completely changed. But yeah, it was better for Freya. It was better for Freya. But Nameless King was not better. Definitely worse. Now he needs people to crit for his damage to go off. The way it used to be is it was a dot damage. It just did damage over time. Think like Valkyrie, where she has that like over 5 rounds just does damage. That's what Nameless King did. They nerfed Luna. I mean, they nerfed Scarlet. They nerfed Wolf Rider. I'll never understand the Wolf Rider mini rework nerf. I'll never get that one. I mean, they've nerfed lots of heroes. Like, there's a list. There's a big list that I had on an old video, if you really care. But it's not relevant anymore. Oh, they've reworked Medusa. So if you count the Wolf Rider one, that's 4 reworks already. Medusa, Nameless King, Freya, and Wolf Rider. Yes, I think Limburg is better because I'd rather have the 100% chance on 2 people than the 60% chance on 4 people, because I have watched a lot of my matches with my Mars hit stun 0 people. 60% chance on 4 people and I'd get no stuns. I'm just like, dang, Lindbergh would at least stun 2 people. I'm like guaranteed. So I think I like Lindbergh. Yeah, I was really worried Wolf Rider would be too strong. Good job, guys. This is why it's dangerous to like if I invited the devs to the channel. I don't want to say stuff like that. Oh yeah, Hester, that was a necessary nerf. Oh, Freya too, that's right. And the cover photo too. Oh, they reworked. How could I forget they reworked Olivia? That was high priority stuff. But yeah, I think they've made small changes to heroes too. I'm not really sure who though. I'm kind of blanking on that. They kind of changed Centaur's poison at one point, I think. And yeah, that's it. Undead stayed pretty much the same. Yeah, I don't think they'll rework Flexar. If anyone needs a rework, it's Saw Machine. I mean, obviously, but I had an argument about that too, where people think Saw Machine is balanced because he counters low-tier clerics. So Saw Machine is good because he counters Vivian, and doesn't really counter Raleigh, by the way. She still heals when she gets hit and when she attacks. So he counters Vivian. He counters Mega W. Nope, does not counter Hester. Dark Judge? Doesn't go to 10-star though. Yep, Saw Machine's balanced because he counters Mega W and Vivian and Dark Judge. I'm just gonna leave that there and not keep going. But I stream for about an hour. I'm gonna try and keep streams pretty short in the future, except for guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have so many pools, and on Friday I'm collabing with Akari. That should be cool because I know a lot of the community is very similar, but we've never done anything together as far as YouTube goes. So having Akari on stream, I think, would be pretty exciting for a lot of the viewers. And then I'll be pulling like a 500 on, like, by myself on stream. Orion will be pulling 200, I think, on stream. Arise. Is Rector pulling on stream again too? Or is that the same guy? Oh, I'm getting confused. For now, Hester's fine. But yeah, start saving up. Yeah, next event is Eyes. If anybody wants to pull Eyes on stream, all you have to do is have an emulator and use Discord. That's it. You don't even have to talk, by the way. You don't have to use voice if you're uncomfortable using voice. I'm gonna spend a lot of time tomorrow and Friday just recording Miracle Eyes for people. And if you're interested in that, please message me on Discord and we can pull your eyes on stream. And I can give you advice if you need it. Like, you probably know what you want to do already, but if you do want advice, like in the middle of pulling things, like if you should change or if you get something, what you should do, I'll be there to help out. So I hope that we get a lot more people to join. If you can't complete, we'll have to talk about that on Thursday because I want to look at the event before it actually or when it gets released. Yes, Marius, it's Miracle. Um, I'm not a big fan of convert. I just don't see a scenario where I would ever convert because, especially Valkyrie, she's good at 9-star. So I wanted a 9-star her and use her at 9-star until I could get enough copies for 10-star. Oh, it'll be on my stream, Dupla. Yeah, he offered to join my stream, which was really cool, by the way. So shout outs to Akari for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, Draken 100's still a lot, though. You'll get at least one copy of Shud. That'll probably help you 10-star it, right? I'm ending stream in like 5 minutes. But the Friday stream with Akari is at 5 p.m. my time, so that's like literally 30 minutes ago is when we would start on Friday. Yes, we know what the rewards are. Shud Mel is the reward. 100 pools gives you a Shud Mel and Miracle Eye. Heroic Ruins gives you Vivian, so that's not exciting. But that's about it. I did a video on it 2 days ago. If you want to go back and look at the pictures. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. I'll actually go ahead and check Discord now. Hopefully, get some questions answered, and then log off. Nah, dude, not today. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.